And in fact, a colleague of yours yesterday had raised the question about the topic at the Informal Environmental Council today, the topic of disinformation and what role it plays, notably in the policy making, and to what extent it makes our work more difficult. And from this stage yesterday, I confirmed that indeed it does make our work more difficult, and your work more difficult to the extent that you are precisely working on providing factual, objective information. Now, we have seen, and we saw yesterday, ironically, after having answered that question, and after this blackout occurred in the Iberian Peninsula, some of you may have noticed that very, very shortly thereafter, there was a press article circulating referring to the outage, drawing already conclusions, and including a reportedly statement from President von der Leyen, which it turns out it was a fake statement, and not just a statement, also the whole article was fake and was wrongly attributed to a major outlet. And on that basis, we can really see how far manipulation of information can go, and what a negative impact it can be. On the basis of that fake article, there were reactions thinking that there had been a deliberate attack behind, which is obviously very bad and can have very serious consequences. So this, again, is an example on how information manipulation undermines the trust in credible sources and organizations, and it can actually even divide our society in light of such a serious incident. And in the Commission, we have several tools at our disposal to fight against manipulation of information. It includes a task force on strategic communication and countering information manipulation, but also active collaboration with fact-checkers, with online platforms. And I would like to use this opportunity also to recall how important your role as media representatives is in this regard. And yesterday we saw a very concrete example of it. I'd like to thank you, all of those who actually had the reflex of checking immediately with us whether that statement really stemmed from President von der Leyen, and which allowed us not just to be aware of the fact that this article and this statement was being circulated and wrongly attributed to her, but it was also allowed us precisely to deny it. So we appreciate the fact that you have gone through the effort of double-checking with us before starting to refer to it. And we also thank the media concerned, who was wrongly attributed with the article, for rebutting and publicly coming out, indicating that the article was actually fake. Thank you, Christian, for giving me also the opportunity to precisely make this point, and how important it is, and how we really need to work together in light of information manipulation in order to counter it.
And if I still may add on renewables and use this opportunity, I want to say that the Spanish and Portuguese operators, they are well experienced in handling high volumes of renewable generation in their electricity systems. So we also have clear rules on the EU level in this regard, and we ensure that the balancing of the electricity system and its capacity is capable to absorb renewable generation. So we still don't know what was the cause of the blackout, but this is on the renewables that there is enough experience to handle it.
A follow-up? Such, we will not yet elaborate on that before we really have a solid assessment by the experts.